Good morning, Coastal Bend. I'm meteorologist Carly Smith. We are watching the tropics. This is just north, really, of Turks and Caicos. The center a little bit closer than I think they would like it to be as we are headed into the morning hours. But this is Hurricane Erin, Category 4 storm, 130-mile-per-hour winds. This was updated at 7 a.m. So this is the latest update. It is 115 miles to the northeast of Grand Turk Island. So that is what we are looking at this morning, is this powerful Category 4 hurricane. It did peak at Category 5 over the weekend, and it is turning. It'll be traveling more to the north by the time we get into Wednesday, then northeast by Thursday. Expected to be Category 2 there between the Outer Banks and Bermuda, staying offshore, but again, the rip current risk across the East Coast is going to be so dangerous. Look how big these swells are going to be. We're talking Wednesday, easily 30 to 40 foot waves, but we're seeing the light pink, which indicates 40+ foot swells at the center of this storm. That is massive. And that little white speck, that's 50+ foot swells possible, which is just wild to think about. And that energy is going to travel out away of the storm, just like a ripple. When you throw the rock into a pond or a body of water, it ripples out. That's how swells essentially work. They're going to ripple out. So this is dangerous conditions all the way from Miami and up the coast toward Maine, even by the time we're ending the week. So this is an all week long risk. Once we start to see offshore winds in Florida, that's when their surf would really improve for anyone trying to surf as those waves fall. But yeah, hazardous conditions across the East Coast because of rip currents and coastal erosion and coastal impacts, coastal flooding from those large waves crashing on the beach. As far as our sea surface temperatures go, they're still really hot, so I'm not totally confident on the storm weakening too much as it travels north until we get it past that Bermuda latitude line there. Then it will easily weaken once it gets out of those warm sea surface temperatures. We are tracking another tropical wave that is updated with the last run. This tropical wave right here coming off the coast of Africa, it is expected to have a chance of developing as it gets closer to the Caribbean islands. This one may track a little bit closer to those northern Leeward Islands. And so again, not a guarantee it gets a name. What happens when a strong Category 5 storm forms is it does kind of take a lot of the energy with it. So there may not be quite as much energy ready to be used in a storm, which could keep the system on the weaker side, but it has a better chance of directly impacting some of those islands into the Caribbean, especially those Leeward Islands. But the high staying off to the east of Bermuda, and that gives it a chance of turning north and staying out of the Gulf as well. Again, right now it has a medium chance of development. We're not going to get ahead of ourselves and really get into how big or weak that storm may be. 2-foot waves in our beaches, at our beaches right now. A look at the beach cast, lots of sunshine, extreme UV index, and our waves are falling. They did pick up over the weekend while we did have a weak tropical wave impacting South Texas, but that is gone. Our waves are calm again. Our waves are flat. Our wind is calm. We are only looking at winds sustained less than 20 miles per hour all week long. Those gusts may be around 25 miles per hour at times, but that is if you're lucky. Now we are going to see rain chances coming back. We'll see a 30% chance of rain into Friday, 20% chance starting tomorrow. We'll break down our local rain chances coming up in about 30 minutes from now. John Thomas.